So ultimately the upper room, 12 apostles, and the bread and wine in that Catholic
Okay, well start from one. Give me the
Okay, well, Jesus at Mount Olives. You know what I mean? A little quick thing.
Mount Olives.
You know, because I know it's going to run into what we've talked about, but just to put it down.
It seems like everything. Oh, go ahead.
The olive oil, olives are green, and olives are black. The black in the olives is carbon, which is melanin. Green is chlorophyll, which is also a form of carbon, isn't it?
Melanin, right.
It's all a form of melanin, the black and the green. Osiris is called a green god, but Osiris is also called a god of the perfect black. So the Mount of Olives is the pinnacle of that, the apex, the zenith. Jesus of the Mount of Olives is still talking about the pineal gland and the final capstone.
Right.
Or fountainhead. The final realization of the Mount of Olives. That's what it's talking about. Jesus was anointed with the olive oil. It's nothing talking about the highest form of the manifestation of melanin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the upper room with the 12 apostles.
With the 12 apostles. You have 12 signs of the zodiac. You have 13th man. The 13th man is Horus or Jesus. Osiris was cut up into 13 pieces, wasn't it?
That's right.
14 pieces.
Right.
14 pieces. So how it goes is this.
It was 13 because
but 13 recovered. 13 recovered.
Yeah, 13 pieces. It was 14 pieces. The 14th piece was the penis. What is called a penis of God, pineal, pineal, a pineal. There's 12 apostles, 12 signs of the zodiac. The 13th man is supposed to be Jesus, but his apex is the 14th. So you would have the third eye would be Jesus. The 14th piece would be the crown chakra. You see, it would be the crown chakra. So in so many words, the upper room, you got 12 signs of the zodiac that was shattered.
Like what you talked about yesterday.
In fragments. We can only incarnate into particles in fragmented house until we get back the final piece, which is in the middle of the zodiac, which is the 13th man. And the 13th man is the middle of the zodiac. There's 12 sections of the zodiac. But if you look at the complete circle, that would represent the entire 14th piece would be the complete circle.
Like that. Right.
So you got the sections of the damn umbrella. You got the middle of the umbrella. And then you got the 14th piece would be the umbrella of the whole. That's the whole crown chakra. You see what I'm saying? And with crown chakra and stuff like that. Yes, that's called the upper room. You see, in the upper room.
The crown chakra.
Crown chakra.
Got it. And okay, that's hot. The bread.
Now the 13 pieces of cut up of Osiris, and the 13 that's a fragmented dimensions of our psyche. And our soul, and that's why we have to master all 12 houses to get that fragmented memory back.
Is that what you talk about when our information is also fragmented across the earth?
Yeah, exactly.
So bringing it back together.
Bringing it back together.
Completion.
Exactly.
That's some real good shit.
Bringing it back together.
That's some real good shit.
It's like the movie Pirates of the Caribbean. Remember that thing? That's what they call, right? Pirates of the Caribbean. And how they had to get all them damn gold coins
back to one location.
Right. Yeah, right, to one location and stuff, so they could get the curse lifted off of them. You see what I'm saying? Which they were putrefied and dead. You see.
Still on Earth. Right.
Yeah, still on Earth. And if you notice, it was a guy and a woman that had to bring that back together. You see, so it was nothing but a retelling of the story of the dead. Especially when the motherfucker was walking on the bottom of the ocean. That shit was bad, man. That shit was
right.
And they got a part 2 coming out.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Part 2.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so that whole Catholicism thing, because that's big. You know, you eat the bread of Jesus, the body, and the wine,
and the wine, and all of that type of thing. Hence, the wine and all of that, and the body of Jesus. That's this alchemical aspect of the blood of Jesus.
Jesus, right? What we talked about already.
Yeah, and the bread and stuff, which represents the physical body, the blood. It's the Eucharism or whatever, and it's this. It's basically, you know, that same. You know, it's the same thing, the blood of Jesus and all. These are symbolic ceremonies. It's also talking about the alchemical aspect that they don't never get to tell the people about.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so Jesus in the garden, Judah, what's his name? Judas? Kisses him.
Judas.
Kisses him.
Yeah, Judas.
And then he knows he's the one who betrayed him. Judas. Out of the 12 apostles, who does Judas represent?
This is interesting
Judas
because
kiss, yeah.
the Judas kiss
Or Jada kiss.
to identify him.
No. Yeah, no, son.
That entered my mind.
You know, it's interesting because there's a book called the Theosophia, the Hidden Dimensions of Christianity, and it's all talking about what they're really Pope and them, their doctrine, what they really believe in. And in one particular aspect of that particular book, it goes into the text of Sophia coming down and kissing the soul and giving it thousands of kisses to identify itself. It's the same thing with the Judas kiss and stuff like that. On one hand, it's the story, philosophical story, to try to make it historical is one thing, but on the other hand, the Judas kiss is to identify himself as the Christ,
as that
it needs to be waken up.
Right.
So in the original story of Sophia, the goddess coming and kissing the soul. Each time she kisses the soul, it wakes the souls up and bring the soul back up.
To life.
So remember now, after he's kissed, he's killed, which represents illumination. He dies on the cross and goes to the next realm.
The kiss of death.
The kiss of death,
right? Which
is the kiss of life, because this is death, the physical world.
Right.
He was, and the other one is the kiss of life, and stuff like that. Yeah, you know, shit like that. This is like a basketball game. Now, I can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that motherfucker in Vegas. The dealer, when he hot, he go, look, man, you might well go to another table because you ain't gonna win nothing tonight.
I shall drive.
See, when that jumper is on,
it's
motherfucking on. Now you gonna have to wait till the next game, could be the next night, but the jumper's on and the jumper is on.
Alright, we touched on it, but basically I wrote this in a later part. It's like a little sidebar before we get to the Jesus is killed and resurrected thing.
Yeah.
We touched on this, but a little sidebar. I read something called Who's Who in Egyptian mythology. And basically, when I got to the part about Set, they talk about the relationship of Set and Horus, and you already identified Set as Satan and Horus as Jesus. So there's a relationship, it seems, between Set and Horus. And it said the priesthood of Horus declared Set as unclean. And it also said Set, the enemy of Ra, and, you know, and which makes me would ask you, is Ra our friend? Everybody's just loving this Ra. And it also said in the same book, Set and Horus are one, the secret of the two partners. And it also mentions that Nephthys as the goddess of darkness.
Yeah.
So in this one book, if you can go in a little bit, you know, how this relationship goes out and all this.
It says Set the unclean.
Set the unclean.
Okay. The unclean spirit is not talking about whether you took a bath
hygiene,
or not. Hygiene,
okay.
Because everything down here is stank.
Yeah, right. On one level,
the earth and stuff like that. See, where did it come from, and why does it have to stink? If this produces the stink, then don't blame the stink, but blame the producer. This shit is all fucked up. And all, and stink is only based on your perspective. Some people get turned on by that shit.
Right.
The white boys tell the white girl, you need to go run around the block a little bit before I eat the pussy.
Yeah,
but them crackers do that shit.
Right.
To me, I don't want to hear that shit, but I know white boys say that. Look, this shit here, you know, you got to soil this a little bit.
You need to run around the block and sit on the fire hydrant.
Right.
Yeah.
But then in alchemy, there's also something. In alchemy, there's also something called a realm of smell. You see, captured in a book called Black Goddess and the Unseen Real by Peter Redgrove and